I'm Matt, and I run this little YouTube channel, Version Gamma, where I make videos about game design and other things that interest me. And this year, I released 11 videos. I aimed for 12, one for every month, and by count, I almost got there, but 2 of those were an update video and a Q&A, so if we were going to give this year a grade, it'd be about a B+. I never aimed to make videos at a pace greater than that. General wisdom dictates once a week, if not more, but I knew that I could never keep up with that schedule with the amount of time that I had. But even that pitiful schedule taught me that this platform, and the content that it algorithmically strangles us to make, is not art, and it will never be art when we try and succeed through its systems. There is something to be said for sticking to a schedule, for frequent uploads, but only if what you want is a career. That's what I wanted at the start of the year. I didn't think I'd get there, but my plan was I'll release videos at frequent intervals and I'll wait until they're successful enough so that they can pay my rent. I thought it might take, anywhere between 2 to 5 years, depending on how lucky I was, but even attempting the relatively small feat of a video a month killed that dream. It wasn't for the reasons you might suspect. It wasn't for the relatively small amount of growth or the obvious trends in what videos did or did not perform well, but rather that those deadlines stopped me from making art. Art is many things. It's passion, it's emotion, it's meaning, but it's not regular. When you've got deadlines to meet, you shift away from trying to convey emotions and instead start conveying facts. And I want to be perfectly clear. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, most of what I personally watch is factual rather than artful, and there is artistic merit in how you convey factual concepts, but it's never personal in the way that what we typically define as art is. You'll notice that any creator that blends these two concepts is never in the category of frequent uploads, because creating projects of passion like that takes so much time. Although the deadlines that I set for myself pushed me to actually make videos where I might not have otherwise, I lost something in the process. I was attempting to become a content creator, a YouTuber if you will, but I'm not, and I don't want to be. I'm a videographer, an editor, a software engineer, but most importantly, what I want to be is an artist. That sounds incredibly pretentious, I know, and it's not the word I think of to describe myself, but it's the best way I can convey what I think with words. I don't want to make videos as a job, not anymore. Like I said, I did, but when you treat video production like a job, it becomes a job, and instead of making art, you start making a product. It's the tough line that all artists walk, how to sell what they make without selling themselves in the process. But even if you can, and many have with great success, there's always a part of you that's beholden to your audience. When your art is your job, you don't make things for yourself. You may try, and you may even succeed, but first and foremost, you are creating for your audience. That doesn't mean you, specifically, whoever may be watching, but rather the idea of someone's audience, how their viewership or listenership or readership trends, the idea of the audience as a collective, and how you have to bend to the expectations of that collective. It's not about negative comments or backlash or whatever the fuck. I mean, I'm small enough that I get very little of that. It's mainly just people in the States who watched that one video on Future Motion and thought I said the fuck word too much, which, guys, I'm not from your country. I thought the accent made that clear. Swearing is a part of our, natural vocabulary down here at the bottom of the world. But anyway, it's not about that. It's about the expectations that creating for an audience, instead of for you, makes you place upon yourself. I placed an expectation on myself to release a video a month. I almost burnt myself out, changing my schedule to only be about one topic, and my artistic expression suffered. I started making videos that I don't think they're bad, but don't capture and portray emotion in the way that I want them to. I began emulating a more factual styles which I enjoy, but those I've come to realize I don't want to make anymore, and it took me consuming someone else's art to realize that. My brother just released his album, It's called Leave the City, and you should listen to it because it's good. But I also bring it up because listening to it made me reflect on my own releases. It's a very personal hip-hop rap album, touching on both his personal issues and the societal problems in the land of the long white cloud which we both hail from. And it has so much passion and emotion in its words, in a way that the videos that I've made over the past year can't even compare to. I don't think what I've made is bad, but hearing my brother share his soul to the world, I realize that's what I want to do. That's the kind of art I want to make. I don't want to be held down trying to make deadlines to please the algorithm so that I might have some modicum of success. I want to be free to create videos that I care about. So that's what I'm going to do. This is the part of the video where I'm going to talk about my future plans, so if you were enticed by the thumbnail and aren't a regular viewer, now is the time to leave if you don't give a shit about the specifics of my channel. So, what does this mean for my upload schedule? Well, it means that there isn't one anymore. I'm going to make the videos that I want to make when I want to make them, and I'm not going to be beholden to any ideas of a successful career on the platform. So don't expect any regular schedule for my videos, and expect a lot of time between them. I know I've said that once I graduated I would have more time to work on videos, and I have graduated now, but if I'm honest, I'm enjoying my full-time gig a lot more than I thought I would. So I don't exactly have a large amount of time to work on videos as it is. I spend most of my time at a 9 to 5 as a software developer. And I'm only 21, I want to live my life a little, not spend every bit of time I'm not at work making YouTube videos. Even though I think it's weird, people look forward to when I upload, and hearing that it's going to get a lot less frequent might hurt, but I have to be real with you, but more importantly, real with myself. I don't owe you shit. The only thing I owe anything to is the patrons, and as long as I make it clear to them my expectations of what I'm going to give them, then I don't owe them a release schedule either. All 8 of you, I want you to hear this. I'm going to keep the Patreon up, in fact I'm going to be adding some more rewards, but that's with the caveat that I'm going to be making a lot less videos, with no guarantee of me releasing them under any time frame. If you don't think that's worth your money, I get that. I encourage you to only stay if you want to support me knowing that you're not paying for any specific timeline. But for those who want to stay, I'm going to be changing the tier settings, keeping a New Zealand $2, $8 and $5 tier, removing the rest, and adding additional perks to all of those tiers that are seeing videos a week before they release on YouTube, starting from the next one, having access to an exclusive behind the scenes video that I'm going to start making for every video that I upload, including this one, and having access to updates that I will post in between the releases of my videos about the videos that I'm currently working on and probably other stuff about just my life. So to the current patrons, thank you for sticking around for pretty much nothing. I hope it's now a little bit worth your while, and thank you for watching my videos this year, or if you only watched this one, for going back and watching every videos I've ever published. I'll see you in the new year.